Found Familiar, I do want to say congratulations on becoming the top bit spot holder. It's impressive. Ink has been doing this for like a year and a half. He's been holding it for a year and a half, and you just came and obliterated it. What do you guys say we get started? We're 9 minutes late.
It's almost a year to the day that Ignorance followed us.
You should have showed up on time, Bob, and then we wouldn't be late.
I agree. No, but like we talked pre-stream, every minute we're late, the dragon grows that much more times it's 100 hit points. So 9 minutes times 100 hit points, you guys are dead.
We're going to be rolling new characters after this. I hope you didn't get attached.
Yeah, if you liked Durgle, sorry. You're gonna
love Burgle.
And then you have like Lurgle. You just you like go down to the alphabet actually. Like there was an Argle, but like you did away with them, but now there's Burgle, then there's gonna be Kurgle, and then Durgle, and then
I like Kurgle. It kind of makes it sound rotten in a way.
Urgle?
Kurgle with a C.
Like curdled milk?
Yeah.
Like
Ew.
But let's get started. So a couple things off the top. We are FeatherFall Tabletop. Thank you for joining us on this Wednesday night. If you're in podcast land, come on over to Twitch or YouTube and just search for FeatherFall Tabletop, and we're right there. Give us a follow. We appreciate it. Every follow helps us. Question mark.
Helps us what?
Helps us feel better about our day.
It just helps us.
Yeah.
It just helps us.
Do laundry, get through life.
Exactly. It helps us, brackets, insert anything here. That's what it helps us do. Whatever you...
It gives us self-affirmation.
It doesn't. But... let's start over. We're here at FeatherFall Tabletop. We love you, and we want you to follow us. It helps us. Insert whatever you want here. A couple good things. We are sponsored by Skull Splitter Dice. If you are in the need or in the mood for some dice, they have a special giveaway right now. If you buy a set of metal dice, you get a free Pumpkin Spice D100. So go ahead and scroll all the way down on our Twitch page, which is twitch.tv/FeatherFallTT. Click the Skull Splitter link and get yourself a free dice, but you got to buy some dice. Use the promo code FeatherFall, all one word, to get 10% off. More importantly, what goes good with some dice? Does anybody know the answer to that?
Coffee.
Would it be a nice cup of Found Familiar coffee?
It would be. So our second sponsor, which our very own Stonefly Kai here is holding up the 15-ounce mug with the amazing Found Familiar logo. You can go to foundfamiliar.com/featherfall. See, we got our own affiliate link, which is pretty awesome. And order some coffee to go with your dice. Use the promo code FeatherFall to get 10% off that order, too. It's amazing. Simple as that. We'll leave it there. We're here Wednesday nights.
It is amazing.
Absolutely.
No, seriously, it tastes amazing.
It is very good coffee. I've tried it through osmosis.
What does that mean? Like, you just held it up to your face and tell, like, the cellular structure of your body?
It's a play off a Cable Guy quote. But, anyways, sorry. That's such a good start. We're here at FeatherFall. This is the Ghosts of the Past. We play every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Give or take 10 minutes. Every Wednesday at 8 p.m. We're here Central Time. You just missed the Gods We Know. They played last night, Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. as well, which is pretty great. They just had session 2, which was a lot of fun. Be sure to check it out on the VOD or go to Podcast Land and download it. Tomorrow night we'll be doing the FeatherFall Table Talk, where we're going to finish the Unearthed Arcana, the Onomancy Wizard. And I think that's going to cover for announcements. Anybody have anything else you want to hit right off the top?
I had to unmute. Yeah, we got a one-shot out there coming up on the 28th. We still need 2 players for, so if you're interested in that, come into our Discord, ! I want in. Brittany's going to be in that game, and Troke, I think is how you say it. They're in our Discord. They're in here in chat sometimes as well. But yeah, that's going on. That is actually the Curse of Sapphire Lake, which came in the Skull Splitter Kickstarter. It's one of the what do they call them? Stretch goals, bonuses, early backer thing. I don't know how Kickstarter works, but we got a couple one-shots through them. So we're going to be running that, or I will be running that one. And I'd love to have you in there. So come check it out. That's it. That's all I had.
My music stopped. Did everybody else's music stop?
My music has never been playing.
Is it in through Roll20?
I still hear it in Roll20. I had to turn the volume up, but I hear it.
Okay, that's good.
I had that music muted.
Okay. Is it Torque, though, Adam? Because I was going to say it's Troque, which would be Troque. Torque.
No, it's Trouque.
That's what I said. Troq. Yeah, that's what I meant. Thanks.
Uque.
Yeah, anyways. So let's go ahead and just get started. So where it was last time, Travis got to return home to the pleasant town of Meadowbrook in the middle of the misty forest. And it was on the request of his mother, Lily, who asked him to help with some issues. As they entered the forest, they did realize that the forest had become smoke-filled. Not sure where it was coming from. You guys decide to follow some rumors from the town of a new camp that set up town up north. And as you guys kind of hit that clearing where the line is on the map, you found it was almost clear-cut to the point where there was no trees. So one thing to notice as you were looking at the amount of trees that were cut versus the amount of trees that they had for ballista bolts, doesn't seem to match. And then following just this trail, you found 3 of the Unburnt, which is a dragon hunting clan where they go around killing dragons for the betterment of the people, as well as to line their pockets. Which, if you remember, a few of them were kind of interesting. But you eventually followed Otho to the cliffside where the dragon was spotted, and you kind of looked down, found a hole, and he went down into the whole sheer cliffside to find a sleeping dragon. And I do want to kind of retcon a little bit, because I think we got on the point that it was a baby dragon. So to be clear, this dragon is not so baby-y. Also, Brittany, I listened to the podcast and got to the point where you started singing that. It literally got stuck in my head for over an hour.
I do what I do, and you can do what you can do about it.
I couldn't do anything about it because it was stuck in my head. So I was helpless to your siren.
I'm sorry I did that to you. It's my siren song. I just lure sailors into rocks so that they can get baby shark out of there.
Exactly. Baby shark then eats them and do.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where we left off. Everybody decided to descend to the cliff into the cave that was, I think we said 100 feet down, which it was about halfway. So it's 100 feet down. The cliff was about 200 feet from the valley where a small river was. That's where we left off. So Otho is down there with you, the Unburnt kind of scout. What do you all want to do? So as you... Actually, I should frame this a little bit differently. As you look into this, it is a cave. It's set in, and as you look in, you can't see very far past the dragon, but as it's there, it's bigger than all of you put together. So it's not baby. It's just small.
It's only slightly baby.
It's only slightly a baby. So what would you like to do?
Can you set the scene again from where we last left off? Because I remember what's his name saying, like, all right, now let's get him. I don't think he was Australian, but
no, it's perfect. I thought Otho was here because it was spot on. Love,
what I do,
governor. I'm saying things. No, so as you guys kind of all came down there, he started to unsheath his sword. Was going to head towards the dragon. Well, is there anything you would like to do in that meantime?
We're all down on the ledge or whatever, right?
Yes, you all eventually came down there, correct.
Are we just going to head inside? We are not going to, game plan.
Wait, Otho. this dragon, it's baby, right?
Well, not really. It's not a full-grown dragon. It's smaller.
Although you're talking too loud.
Why are we going for the dragon?
What did that dragon do to you ever?
I mean, it's not what it can do now, but what it might do later.
I
You
agree.
say that about literally anybody. Imagine baby Val and some person that, like, you stole from or something mean to was like, oh, let's take care of baby Val now.
You could not handle how cute baby Val was.
I'm like blueberry-sized to dragons. They're just like, oh!
Okay, so here is the plan. We send Durgol in first, at least
No.
15 yards. Okay, and then obviously we send Otho in. And then Alesta or Jackson, you guys flip for it, and then I will be in the back.
Or what about we try to take the diplomatic approach here and talk to them first?
Do dragons talk?
Yeah, they know Draconic.
Well, but like, those are like the Dragonborns. They know Draconic. Dude, like, this dragon talk?
Wait, they totally do, don't they, Bob?
Yes. I don't know if you all would know that, though. I mean, you can give me like a survival check if you would know it.
You know what? I'm not going to do a survival check. Alesta's just like going all in on pretending this knowledge is hers.
Sure.
No, Val, they totally can.
Well, I, for one, do, even if they can talk, I don't want to have a conversation with this thing. We are getting paid from Otho and the others to kill this thing. We're getting, what did we say, like 1,000 gold apiece?
I think it was like 4.
Oh yeah, it was ridiculously low. I mean,
But let's stop talking and just go while it's sleeping, cut its head off.
That's
Well,
not honorable at all.
Well,
Oh, wait.
is it honorable to be eaten?
More so than murdering when someone's asleep. Yeah. Also, way to like really. That is a false equivalence, Otho.
And also, Otho is a dragonborn too. So as you guys are making
yes.
like,
well, Otho, do they actually speak?
yeah, you really got to be careful because sometimes they try and trick you.
Oh, like you are tricking us?
No,
into
like
doing
they're
this
really
before?
smart. Dragons are really smart. They know.
Does he know that we're out here now already?
He's not.
He's sleeping. I doubt it. So that's why we should
Although
kill
it's
it now.
It's interesting that now you say that they're very intelligent because earlier when you were like flaunting around its head and I was like, are dragons intelligent? You were like, whoa, what's the say? But now all of a sudden, now that you want to kill it, all of a sudden they're way too smart to talk to.
Jackson, what does your big brain think?
I don't know that cutting its head off is the best idea.
Start
If
with
there's
the
a
toes.
little one, there might be a bigger one around still. And I don't want to get caught in this cave if their big one shows up with our only way out of here with a rope going up. I don't want to get trapped.
I say that we do what any house guest would do, and we knock on the door or the cave walls, and we ask to speak to the dragon very nicely.
What if we just burn this cave down?
At all.
Just burn the cave down.
Burn the cave. This is made of rocks, Otho.
Hey, maybe
You are
we
fire
ask the
resistant yourself. You should understand this concept.
maybe we ask the one that has like the dragon sensing abilities, Durgol. How would you do this? You are the one that.
I
senses.
wouldn't do this.
That's not what we want to do here. I mean, we can't back out now. We are 9/10 of the way.
I mean, I sensed a dragon and it's in there. There's not really much more I can do with it.
Okay, how about... okay, I can just... And Alesta's going to switch over to Draconic, which apparently is just like a series of hisses and like clicks or something. and she's just going to be like, hi, knock knock. Like
There's no response.
Excuse me, young baby dragon, knock knock.
Are you seriously doing this?
Shut up, Val.
There's no response.
But we can see the baby dragon, right?
Well, you could see the not full-size dragon.
What are the dimensions of this cave entrance into where we see the dragon?
Yeah, that's fair. So the cave entrance is probably 10 feet wide by 10 feet tall. So it is a nice size cave. It is 30 feet back from the very tip of...
Okay. Tip.
I am pretty sneaky. I suppose I could go back there, but...
Durgle,
Hello?
do you want to have a sneak off? I will.
Are you sneaky?
I am the sneakiest.
Then you go. Oh, I have an idea. You can disguise yourself as an egg and just like waddle back there.
I don't know.
That's a great idea.
What's the extent of disguised self?
Egg can't be that hard.
You could probably make yourself look like, if you can make yourself look like a miniature orc, I'm going to say that you can make yourself look a little bit like Humpty Dumpty.
An egg with arms and legs.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody.
I do not like that idea. I mean, we need to shit or get off this pot. We either go in there and we kill this thing, or we go back up and we go have some tea at Jackson's parents' house.
Well, how about, I've already called to it, so how about, and I'll do a blessing real quick. I'm going to use a second tier spell, and so I can bless 4 people, and I'll say, hopefully Ilmaka will bless us, and I'll bless the 4 of the party members. Oath can take care of himself. And then I'll just be like, all right, well, because you left the door open, I'm just going to walk on in, you baby dragon.
Let me sneak in there and see what happens.
All right, go ahead. Can anybody else understand Draconic?
No, not me.
Would Oathful be the only one who's able to?
Guys, I was in the wrong character sheet, so I couldn't figure out what I was doing. I just have to throw that out there.
Okay. I mean, so are you wanting to do stealth check?
I can put pass without a trace on all of us.
I don't think that. Well, I don't know what that is. I mean, I will sneak my ass in there. But I tell you what, I'm the first one to run out of here.
I'll beat you to it, probably.
All right. Okay.
So, to be clear, your escape route is a rope that is made of fibers.
Oh, Val can fly, you know.
Durgle, did you only detect
If
one
only one
dragon?
of us had a climber's kit.
Val, you can fly at least once.
Down.
I'm just saying that if I do a little oogly doogly, that you'll get +10 to your stealth.
I mean, if you want to, I mean, what is the exertion on you that takes? I mean, trying to
The
act
equivalent of a second level spell, if there was such a thing.
Oh, I am pretty darn stealthy. But I'm not going to deny this. We have bless. Is that a D4?
It's D4.
D4.
Then he asked me for tree fitty.
D4 to saving throws.
Just saving throws?
Let me double check.
Oh, it's not like
or
that.
it might be skill checks too. Give me just 1 second. I can solve this.
I mean, Otho, you get your ass in there. Otho, get your ass in there and...
Well, I mean, if I'm
We'll
going
be
in there,
right
I'm
back.
just going to attack it.
Alright.
So whenever a
be
target
right
makes an
back.
attack, roll, or saving throw.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Pass without a trace is
Oh, so-
looking pretty good.
So bless does not work to a skill check.
It does not.
Attack,
It works
throw,
for attacks or savings.
Okay.
Attack
That's
or saving
guidance.
throw. Yeah,
I'll
guidance.
cast guidance on myself.
Good berries.
I will touch myself
Well,
with guidance.
Just don't do it on
Touching
stream.
you, touching me.
Also,
This was beautiful.
it's a great
All
song.
right.
I love.
Yeah, it is. The Darkness is a great band. All right. I'm getting impatient. I am going to cast guidance on myself. I'm going to sneak in there.
So, okay. Go ahead and roll that, and then add your guidance bonus.
Alesta? Should I just let him go by himself, or should I sneak after him?
What'd you roll?
Well, I think that you should do what's in your heart. What I can say is that when Val makes the decision that he's going to do something, you can't dissuade him from doing that, even if it's very stupid. So keep that in mind.
I'll let him get 8.
Yeah, okay, that's
All
yeah, that's how he'll learn.
Good news, on the guidance I rolled a 4. Bad news, on the D20 I rolled a 3. Plus 9. So I'm at a 12.
Yeah,
16.
It's pretty good. Okay, so as you start to kind of creep closer,
I'm sticking to the walls, kind of
yeah,
using any crags that I can.
sure. It is pretty smooth, like around the walls, like shockingly smooth around the walls. Like there's not huge like jut outs or anything. As you get closer, you start to see its chest just kind of compact and expand as it breathes. But it doesn't notice you're there.
Okay, I'm trying to just get like a whole world view of this.
You get into its butt. I mean, what?
Yeah, I want to crawl into the anal cavity. No, I just want to see, like, is it hidden around a corner? Do I get the whole size?
No, so as you get to the back, it's just right up against a rock wall.
Can I sense any other breathing?
I'll give you a
in
perception
here?
check.
Yeah, let's do that. All right. That's a 17 plus 7. Whoa, 17 plus 7. Damn.
Somebody needs
24.
nerfed. Get
No,
nerfed.
I did put my expertise in perception.
How far back are you going?
Well, I want to get around to maybe see how far this cave goes, but I'm not going out of sight of the rest of the party.
So imagine it like as just a straight shot in. You can see the party all the way to the back of the cave. 30
then I will
feet.
keep-
And it is dark at the back. So your devil
I
sight
have
kicks
devil
in.
sight,
Yeah.
so-
Yeah, to be fair, every single person in this group either has dark sight or devil sight. So you all can see, but it changes. I imagine devil sight's a little different than dark vision, whereas dark vision's like grays. Imagine devil sights as being kind of like almost like Daredevil. Like it's almost like a reddish.
I see normally in darkness, both magical and non-magical.
I don't like that. That's not flavorful enough.
Okay.
But you
so do
can't see Durgle though. So like you look back and you can't see Durgle because Durgle has Bloomstalker or something, right? No, that's a Skyrim.
Yeah, it's something like that. I don't have my sheet up, but it's very. I hide.
So there's that.
Okay, so do I see anything?
You,
Any
like how
piles of
close are
gold?
you getting to the dragon?
Oh, I'm staying up against the wall and just trying to get a good view of the back of this cave.
So to get to the back, you have it comes to the back. The dragon's laying there. You have maybe a foot if you wanted to get around it.
No,
So-
I'm going back.
Are you like as you get towards the front of it? So if you imagine it like a cat, kind of like laying semicircular, the front is kind of towards the left side, and the back is hunched around to the right side.
So I'll be on the right side by the rear end. Are there any remnants of past adventurers?
No, you don't see anything.
All right. This is not stacking up to be somebody dangerous. I will make my way back. I'm not getting trapped behind this goddamn thing.
Okay,
Okay, guys.
you pass without a trace.
It is sleeping in there. There's not much in the back. Durgal, the next time you go first. I do the first one for free.
In fairness, Durgle offered to do the first
I
one.
know, but I jumped in.
Your heroism has no boundaries, pal.
Alright, what are we doing here? Are we going to kill this thing?
Why do we... What has this thing, like, actually done?
As you say that, Otho pulls his sword out a little bit more.
Okay,
Yes.
put that away. Put that away.
And he slowly, like, sheaths it.
Have
Oh. Yeah, I feel bad, Otho.
Alesta, do you... Oh shit, you were not there. Jackson, you were there. Do you remember when we went and saw that play in Waterdeep about Tiamat? This could be Tiamat. This could be the next Tiamat. If we don't... We've got to do something.
It could also be the next protector of an entire fortune.
What color was the dragon?
You didn't ask, and I didn't say. So it is bronze.
Okay. I mean, Alesta, you seem to know most about dragons. This dragon was bronze. What does that mean?
I think that means that it's friendly.
I think that means it came before iron.
All right. Alesta, you want to lead this diplomatic charge? I will follow at a safe distance behind you.
Alright, that sounds good, but yeah, fine. Also, you be on your best behavior. Or you stay up here, sir.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna have my sword out if that's okay.
That's not... Yeah, put it...
If this isn't gonna go over well with the leaders.
I'm so concerned.
But I mean, our job is to kill these things.
Well, no, okay, so, the little point of clarification. Our whole thing wasn't like to kill the dragon necessarily, it was to make sure that Jackson's village was safe, and those things aren't necessarily like...
Then you don't get the 4 gold.
Oh! I wouldn't be getting it anyway.
I'll keep your 4 gold then.
That's perfectly fine with me.
Okay. So how do you want to do this?
As soothingly as I can say, in Draconic, which again is a series of hisses and clicks and snarls, I think. I'm going to be like, pardon me, sleeping dragon. Don't mean to intrude.
How close are you getting?
I'm talking as I'm going down the hall. Like, I don't want to be, like, as I'm approaching, I am talking and waiting for it to move. I don't want to just suddenly be behind it like, hey buddy, can we talk real quick? So like, I'm approaching it the way that you approach like a wild animal, which is like, slowly.
Okay. And so what do you say? Like, so, okay, narrate this whole thing as you're creeping closer to it.
Okay. How long is the hallway until we're in its, like, lair?
You got about 15 feet before you get to, like, where it's curled forward.
Okay. So I'll stand at, like, the head, like, the mouth of the thing, and I'll be like, pardon me, little bronze dragon. I'm calling out to you to let you know that I am approaching. See, I wouldn't be doing that if I were a predator, would I?
And you're still walking forward?
Very slowly, yeah. And then, like, I'll start walking down the hall, and I'll be like, if you can hear me, go ahead and say, like, hi. If you don't want me getting closer, let me know. Can I get you anything? Snacks? I'm not actually saying that, but, like, like, hey, I'm here, and I'm just going to talk. How does that sound? Are you awake yet?
No response. As you get to about the 5, so what's your stopping point before you get close to this thing? 5-10 feet?
So, once you finish the hallway and you're like in the lair, like
it's not a lair, so it's like 10 feet all the way across, all the way down.
Oh, so it's like a hole more than anything.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll say an Alesta length, so like 6 feet.
Okay. So as you get Alesta length away, which is 1 foot out of melee, it stirs and it moves, and it gets back up onto its like hindquarters, spreads its wings all the way into this hallway, and I'll give you guys a chance. Do you want to make any kind of reaction to this? As the flame, it opens its mouth, and this just flame starts to like create.
Oh no.
Okay, so
I'm gonna run for the rope.
okay, so Jackson, you're running.
Jackson. Son of a bitch.
I'm right behind Jackson.
Okay.
No, we are not going to leave Alesta in there. As much as she's a pain in the ass. Is it like I could see the fire starting?
Yeah.
Otho, get in there.
Yeah, he draws his sword.
I will use my action to like push him forward.
Okay, yeah, he draws his sword and he's running in. Jackson, Durgle, make dex checks. So you can use like acrobatics, it's fine.
Natural 20.
Ooh, yeah, Durgle outpaces Jackson and just climbs and grabs the rope and just scurries up maybe 5-10 feet.
12.
Jackson, you get out there and you're holding on. And then this fire just comes out. And it fills the entire, like, 30 feet. And it doesn't stop. Seconds go by.
Hey, Bob, quick question. Would you say that, like, a dragon is close enough to a reptile for me to use animal friendship?
No, it's a dragon.
It's like, you know, like snakes, kind of.
But the fire keeps coming, and you haven't rolled any damage, or you don't feel anything. You're just, like, standing in this fire.
So it's, like, illusionary?
You're being hit.
You're just standing there. It doesn't hurt.
Okay. Is this an initiation kind of thing?
And Otho's kind of... Then he walks
What's
forward.
happening?
Then you see him disappear through the dragon.
What the Jackson and Durgle
Where did
might
you go?
want to go back. Jesus. Alesta, what is happening? Are you okay?
Sorry, I'm so distracted. Apparently there's something up with my mic. Is that accurate?
I mean, it sounds fine. There's just an echo. I think it's something to deal with later, not now.
Okay. It's not super bad?
No,
Okay.
definitely not like game breaking. Just something to
Okay.
be aware of.
Okay, sorry. I just got a note about it and then was like, oh, okay. So, hold on. So, the fire went, Othel was running at it and then, like, went through the dragon? Like, what? Can you describe what happened again, Bob?
Yeah, so as you guys were standing there and this dragon kind of rears up and shoots its fire, it fills the entire column. Durgle and Jax both run for it. Make it up the rope, so they're kind of out. But you're just standing there. Seconds go by. You're not feeling anything at all. And then Otho's kind of like, what the hell is going on? And he just proceeds forward. And then you lose him in the dragon.
In the dragon, as in, like, he moves.
Walks like straight through the dragon, and you just can't see him anymore.
Okay. So I guess I'll also move forward and, like, touch the dragon to see if it's actually there or if it's an illusion.
Yeah, so as you, like, reach out to touch the dragon, and you're just walking through this fire, it kind of, like, dissolves for you. And what you see is past what you saw was the cave exit. You see this wooden, like, almost like a wall has been built here with a door that sits in the middle of it, and the door itself is, like, banded with iron strapping all the way across it. It does have a symbol on it, but the door handle itself is a nice, like, wrought iron, hand-carved latch.
And Othel isn't there?
You see Otho as you walk through it, correct?
Otho, what the fuck is this?
This is not like any dragon I've ever seen before.
Okay, hold on just 1 second. So then I'll poke my head out of the dragon, I guess, and I'm like, okay, what about the false alarm fake dragon, question mark? And I say question mark out loud.
Well, I think Jackson and Durgo, they are already back home, so I don't know what to do about that.
I stopped at the top. I did not get home. I don't know if I heard that. If I did, I will have yelled that.
I'm not home, I'm here!
I am coming down. Jackson, Durgo, are you... I don't know where they are. I am coming back to you.
I can't hear you over the sound of fake flames.
It is still going,
still like,
yes.
And it is so I'll come up and try to touch through it, and it's totally ethereal. Like, this is interesting. I am concerned though. Durgo's, little sense went off. I don't think something like this would trigger it. So there must be maybe something deeper down.
Yeah, maybe this is just a bronze herring for a real dragon.
So, if I look down the rope, what do I see?
You see flames still coming out of the hole.
Is there any indication of things actually catching fire? Is there like smoke coming with it, or is it just pure flame?
Just pure flame. No smoke. There's no smoke like billowing out the hole. And the rope that's in the fire isn't like catching on fire at all.
Jackson, get down here, I need you. And I will step into the fire and act like I am writhing in pain. Jackson,
I'll climb down.
Jackson, no, one is better than two.
I am on fire.
If I could hear his voice, that at least gives me some hope that I won't burn to death as soon as I get down there, and I have to at least help.
I'm waiting for him to come around the corner, and then I'm gonna fall down on my...
I can never keep friends for very long.
This always happens. And so are Othel and I just sitting there outside of the door, just hands on our hips, just waiting for this to be over?
Well, he's kind of confused. He's like, and you see him kind of try and stab the illusion a couple times, and he's like, what the hell?
I think it's an illusion.
Well, I mean, do you think a dragon did this?
If it is, it's very narcissistic or self-appreciative.
Oh, I told you these dragons are smart, though.
I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of things that could make an illusion, but if Dirtle's GPS said that this was here, or said that a dragon was here, I assume that there must be a dragon here, not just an illusion, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. Nobody's laughing at my joke. I was burning alive. I will get up and I will dust myself off.
Oh man, I was just gonna say.
I was just standing there.
I was just gonna say that as I got down, I was gonna run up to you with cure wounds ready on my hand.
Too late, Jackson. The joke.
You didn't laugh soon enough. That was the saltiest comic.
I'm the Joker.
Morton, the comic.
Okay, so there is a door, a banded door, you said, with a symbol on it?
Yeah, so as you all walk through and kind of get past the dragon, so is everybody going through the illusion?
Once I realize that there's an illusion, yes.
Durgle?
I guess if I didn't hear him screaming in pain...
I'll yell back up for Durgle and just say, it's okay, I think it's magic or something. It's not real.
Okay.
Okay, so as everybody makes it through the illusion, it disappears for you. Everybody. And then what you all see is a wooden framed out wall that has just planks of wood, and then inside of that is a door. And then the door itself has iron banding across it with, nice iron handle. But there is a symbol on the upper right-hand side of the door.
Yeah, can I look at it and see if I know what it is?
Yeah, you've seen it before. It's a black hand print. It's kind of like this.
That was Bane or
That was
what
Bane.
was? Yeah, and that was we saw that in the Tower of Manchun. Yeah, refreshing my memory. Okay.
It was in Val's voice. I thought you were.
Yeah. I just try not to, Alista Jackson, you better recognize this symbol. I mean.
Yeah, Jackson, do you remember the person who left this? Or whose symbol this was? Manchun's? Do you recall who that is?
Is that man? I'm sorry. What was the symbol? I got distracted by a work emergency.
Hand, like print.
Is that the same one that we saw that was all over that wall or in that cave? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that hand from in that one room going into one of the temples.
Well, we saw this symbol right before you got that lightning bolt.
Yeah, it was in the basement underneath the prayer
out.
circle.
Durgol, just a little background. This is not a good symbol. We are in bad company.
Bad company.
Durgol knows all the hits.
Durkle, you a bard?
You're secretly a bard.
Joke's on you, not a
She's
ranger.
dual classing.
Well, I mean, Otho, what now? I mean, this is not the symbol of dragons, as far as I know.
Well, maybe we just head through there. I mean, yeah, this is. I've never seen this symbol before, but I mean,
Have you ever been hit by a lightning bolt? Ask Jackson
No.
how much fun it is. It is not.
Not at all.
Hey, Otho, how do you harvest the skull of an illusion?
well, I mean, you can't. It's gone. I mean, you see it. It's not there, right? I mean,
How
you
did you
can't
guys-
see that, right? Well,
What
you
do you
can't
mean?
see it because it's not there.
No, it's still right there. You don't see it, Otho?
I think it dropped.
yeah, I'm not playing your games. I don't see it. So
Alright.
I mean, I'm gonna catch a dragon though. We're going through, and he
How
opens
does
the
it-
door.
Alright, we should go through, but reminds me again, how did you learn about this dragon being here? Was it just a rumor?
Well, I mean, a lot of people along the river have gone missing. They say they've seen it flying around.
Okay.
This very dragon, or
We said it was a
different one?
bronze one, so
Do we know if bronze dragons are like into gods and demons? I am at a loss here, but Otho, I will follow behind you. You seem pretty hell bent on going in there.
yeah. And he opens the door.
I'm not even gonna look for traps.
What's
These
a
guys are
rookie?
I didn't even think about. What if you go first? Then I don't know how to find those things.
You are the man.
I don't know how to find the traps.
I guess we will trial by fire.
Okay, well, stick close. Maybe you could see something. And he kind of holds your hand.
That was a good one.
I do.
Yeah.
You don't need to hold my hand.
It's like when a parent tries to hold their 3-year-old's hand and it just keeps pulling it away. That's what he's doing to you.
I am a grown man. You don't need to hold my hand.
But
I mean,
what if there's
you need
traps?
to hold anybody's hand. It is the two that ran away when they thought this dragon was going to be.
Well, I'm kind of scared of traps. Why, you go first, please.
Fine. I keep getting goaded into going first here. Yeah, so I'll step in. I'm not even going to look.
Okay.
Base my head in.
Did you say you're not even going to look?
No.
I want to make sure I am off to the side so that if a lightning bolt comes out, I'm not in the direct path.
Travis is like back against the wall, like.
Well, I figure
Shoot.
you did say he opened the door.
Oh
so
yeah,
I
he opened the
figured
door.
he opened. All right. Well, then I will go peek my head in.
So as you peek your head in, you see what you can see with your devil sight. So you get 120 feet. Is that right?
Yeah.
So you can see in 120 feet, and it's just like this long, narrow cave. And it stays about 10 feet wide by 10 feet tall. And again, very smooth down the...
Like, obviously hewed by hand? Hewn? Honed?
Hummed.
Hewn.
Carved? Hewn.
Yeah, yes.
That's it. Hewn by hands. This is not a natural tunnel.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
All
correct.
right.
Yeah.
I will go first, but people need to be at the ready just in case. I mean, I don't know how far down you guys can see, but I mean, it gets dark at the end of my vision, and that is quite far. So I will move forward, and as I'm walking in, I'll like checking for trip wires or traps or anything.
Give me a perception check.
Oof, magoof. Alright, that's a 12 plus 7, 19.
So as you're walking, you do see
Pause on my math.
You do see a rope about 100 feet in from the door. It's not like tight. It's not off the ground. It's just a rope laying on the ground.
Like coiled up, or
No, it's spread across the entryway.
is everybody like following in behind me?
I will. I don't want to be right behind them if somebody else isn't going, but I will definitely be going in. And if nobody else goes in, I'll be behind Val.
Well, I'm going to grab Otho's hand and make sure that he is right next to me.
Yeah, he's right there with you.
Otho, do you see that rope?
Yeah, good eye. Good thing you went first.
Yes. Yeah.
What is it, you think?
I mean, it does not look to be tied to anything. It is kind of slacked.
Maybe somebody
slackened.
just dropped it on their way through.
Can I see an end? Both ends of it? Well, I mean, go ahead and pick it up.
I don't want to. Let's get the.
Okay, I will take my short. I will unsheath my short sword. And I'll kind of pick it up with the tip and like move it out of the way. This is how paranoid people get.
Okay.
It's just a rope.
Okay. So yeah, you pick it up and move it out the way.
I mean, if anybody needs a rope,
We have one.
How long is the rope?
It's about a little over 10 feet.
oh,
Okay,
it's
I'll take
a
the
little
rope.
baby.
Lesta now has 210 feet of rope.
210.
What if we need, to climb a 209 foot?
We will have 1 foot
We
extra.
will have 1 whole foot extra.
I am going to continue checking for traps as we go,
Okay.
paying attention.
Okay. So yeah, you walk another 100 feet.
Oof.
And there's another piece of rope. 10 feet.
What the fuck?
A little over 10 feet. This one's maybe 10 and a half.
Lester, there's more for your collection.
How long is it? 10 and a half? Alright, yeah, I'll take 10 and I'll take that too.
Whoa!
I'm so sorry. That was my cat.
I'm just going to adopt all of the baby rope that we come across. In
Okay.
case it comes in handy.
So pick that one up, put it in your pocket.
Put this in my 8.5 foot pocket. I'll be right back. I'm going to go throw my cat
Gently.
into
Clearly.
very, very gently. Place her.
I think terms of service
Careful. Yeah.
doesn't allow animal abuse.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm going to go place my cat gently outside of the room. 1 second.
Okay. So as you walk another Are you guys
I will
just
continue.
continuing down?
Yes, I will keep going.
Get another 50 feet this time. And there's another 10-foot rope.
I will hand it to Alesta.
Okay. Continuing on.
Yeah, keep going.
There's another 100 feet. Another rope.
I'm beginning to think this might not be a very good thing.
I have never seen anything like this. I mean, do we need to tie all of these together? I mean, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces now.
How have they been laying? Has it been like a straight line, or kind of like just like somebody dropped it?
Just like it's
Does it
laid
seem like
across.
somebody's deliberately put it there?
It looks like it was deliberately put there, laying across the. Like it. All of them have reached right across the entryway.
So it's going side to side.
Yes, correct.
If we're looking down, okay.
Touches wall to wall.
Understood.
And you're about 350 feet in at this point. Plus the 30 from the original.
Hey, you know, Jackson, I don't know if you want to do this, but maybe you have that alarm thing. Maybe setting it up behind us, just in case. I mean, we are getting deeper and darker. I'd hate somebody to come up behind us.
That's a good idea.
I don't
So I'll
know
set
if
up the
that's-
alarm right about the entrance. And I'll, of course, exclude all of us plus Otho.
Okay.
Thanks. Always thinking, Jackson. Okay, yeah. I mean, we will keep going unless somebody wants to try something with this rope.
Was there more rope?
We have 4 pieces of about 10 foot long. I don't know if we want to tie them together.
And
How are the ends? Are they like frayed? Are they cut by a blade? Singed?
A mixture. They're not singed. It's either fraying or cut by like a clean cut.
Okay.
do they seem to all be like specific distances between each other consistently?
No. Some are about 100, some are 50.
Sometimes the world is cruel to pieces of rope, Val.
I mean,
Just leaves them abandoned in the middle of a cave.
we'll keep collecting then, I guess.
Perhaps one day they will come in handy.
We'll tell stories of this later. I will continue if
Okay. As you continue down,
yeah. how
25
many
feet.
more? Another piece.
A rope.
Okay.
Same length.
All right.
So are they all 10 or 10 and a half feet?
They're about the same.
Does
Give or
anybody
take a foot.
Does anybody have that spell to like put this back together?
No.
I only break things, I don't fix
There we go.
them.
Travis does. He's not paying attention though.
Hey,
Like,
Sorry,
Yes.
I had an emergency for work and I had to do something really quick. Sorry. What did you need from me? I'm so
so
sorry.
Jax, we have all of these broken pieces of rope. and
Mending,
Val,
yes.
Val seems to think that mending them together may work.
What do we think mending them together is gonna do, though?
Take a long piece of rope.
It's going to make long rope.
That's what Otho
Oh.
said.
Oh,
Have you guys seen this before? I mean, I don't think dragons leave behind rope.
Can I cast detect
Really
magic?
big poop. They leave behind really, really big poop.
do you think that they're digesting the rope and then pooping it out? Is that what you think?
I think it's like owl poop. It's like all the bones.
He sniffs the ropes. He's like, I don't smell poop. I'm sorry.
You really should apologize for that more.
You should try licking it.
Yeah, lick the rope.
Really? Do you think?
Do it.
That's how you know.
I just taste like dirt.
Licked the rope.
I don't get what's funny.
What an idiot.
I don't appreciate that.
Otho, you see what I have to do?
I do.
We're just bullying Opal. Just
Yeah,
like
I see how this group is. He's done nothing to harm you. He's been helpful. I get it.
I'm sorry, Othel.
You will rue this day.
So I would like to cast Detect Magic if I can, just to see if
Yeah,
there's
I know.
anything going on.
Oh,
Okay,
you
just
said
making
that.
sure that was heard.
End goal of this charade. You don't get any magic within 30 feet of you. I mean, your stuff lights up, but
Yeah.
your paper birds light up. Sweet.
I'm going to start mending the ropes together.
Okay.
Each one, end by end. And if we come across other ones, I want to mend them to the other one so we have the whole set.
We collected the whole set.
Alasta, how do you say hello in Draconic?
Like this, and I just like.
Good thing you got a pop filter on there.
Like this, like this.
Ooh, don't say that again. That's very offensive.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. It's hard to tell, but you almost got it. It's really more of a. It has to come from like the back of your throat. Like you need to feel like you're not supposed to make that sound in order to properly make it.
Okay.
You know what? That sounded right to me.
Oh,
Oh, feisty. Just yell that at the next dragon we see.
okay.
And Otho's going to lean down to Val. They're not actually saying anything.
Well, I'm glad you are here to interpret because I cannot tell. So, do we hear anything coming back
No, you just hear it echo
after the?
all the way down. And then you just don't. Eventually it gets so silent.
And it's just been like one continuous hallway, not really much of a maze or anything,
Yeah,
right?
no, as you say that, you look back and you can see that 120 feet of just like straight path.
Okay.
Okay,
It is
we
odd.
will move forward. Continue on.
Okay, so as you continue walking, 75 feet this time, there's another rope.
Jackson, you can add it to
Mend
the...
it together.
Okay.
As you pick this one up, you feel something not give all the way. Everybody in this hallway, give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Damn it,
What?
Jackson. You and your obsession with the rope.
Yeah, it's your fault.
Jackson.
16.
Would
Five.
Bless have worn off by now?
How long does it last? An hour?
Yeah, less than an hour.
We're
Is it-
3, 4. We're 450 feet down here.
In battle, it lasts like a minute.
Well, there's a real time.
Yeah,
It doesn't like differentiate between battle and time. Up to
I
1
thought-
minute.
Yeah, 1 minute of battle. We're in a different time zone, Bob.
But 3 days outside of combat.
Conveniently, it
Interesting.
lasts 1 minute. It took you longer than 1 minute to walk this far in. But you're only like 450 feet. You're not that far in. But it has been more than 1 minute. Because you guys took some time bending ropes and picking them up.
All right.
I got a 7.
10.
What'd you get, Val?
16.
Yeah, you'll make it. Barely. So, as you all kind of like gather around and Jackson mends this rope together or tries to pick it up, a giant log,
Lightning bolt. Ah.
like a log up here comes straight down and like it's gonna hit the small people in the face, but it'll catch a lesson like right in the like hip area. Ooh, for 13 points of damage.
Not terrible.
To everyone?
Do I save?
Val, you are able to duck down in time and you save.
Oof.
But yeah, this giant log with like clearly humanoid spikes on it just was tucked up in the ceiling and just falls as you pull that rope. Rope trick! Adam called it out earlier in the chat.
So when you say, did you say humanoid spikes?
Like clearly humanoid made spikes.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
That
is
threw me for a
humanoid?
loop too.
Like just like
Arms.
sharpened femurs.
Limbs.
Just yeah.
Just sharp
Shards
tooth
of
in there every
bone.
once in a while.
That was unexpected. Is everybody okay?
I have a bit of a headache, but I'm okay.
It's like a Sunday natural, a normal Sunday morning for you, Jackson, with that headache.
This feels a little different than that.
Yeah, we can leave Otho behind.
As you say that, it was like,
I
is it cool? I mean, I'll
no,
go back and
you
tell
are
everybody there's no
invested
real-
in this. I will get that 4 gold.
Okay.
All right, are we done collecting ropes like this?
I think so.
I don't need any more.
This was a mechanical chat, by the way, so you would have detected it. Even if you had your detect magic still.
Did assuming that since that came down, I assume the ropes never got mended.
The one you picked up did not, correct.
Okay, so then I'm just gonna take the rest and make sure it's stored in my bag.
If the rope is already pulled, can't we also just take that rope? I refuse to take 13 points of damage without at least the rope prize.
Well, I mean, it's so as you pull it, there's a thinner, much harder to see rope that goes under the ground where you can't see anymore. But if you would like to snap that rope, you can.
I'm
not
do.
touching the rope again.
So
I'm gonna go prone.
Yeah, so Jax let the rope go. Alessa picks it up, and you hear like a mechanical click, but nothing happens because the log's already been triggered. But then you
I'll
just
stand back up.
like you're strong enough just to straight pull on it, and that tight, thin rope just snaps. So now you have an extra 10 feet of rope. How would I know if I just gave you guys rope, you'd all pick them all up?
It's almost like you know us.
It's almost like you know us. All right, are we continuing on?
Val, some of us just got the shit hit out of us. Give us 2 seconds.
All right, okay. I mean,
All right, let's move forward.
this is the advantage of being so short. You guys saw it. I didn't even have to move. It was just like whoosh over my head.
Aren't the rest of
Lucky you, Shorty.
Are you the shortest?
Actually, I think Durgle might be a little bit shorter than I
Tiny,
am.
like very. It's close.
Alright.
But so
Durgle, why did you jump up when that thing came swinging at us?
I think my ears are taller. It got my ears.
For 13 points of damage.
It was like, oh.
It was right in the head.
It's like when it's cold and you're waiting for a bus as a kid, and then like another rude kid comes up behind you and flicks your ear.
yeah, that really.
Did that ever happen to anybody?
Yeah.
That's so mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
So as you guys look
you-
down the pathway, you see. I think Durgle can see it, and Valerian can see it. Everybody else only has 60 feet. You see some more rope.
Fuck the rope. Durgle, do not touch that rope.
Pick up the rope, Durgle. Don't pick up the rope, Durgle.
Are we taking... Do you guys need to sit down and apply bandages?
No.
Okay.
I'm
let's
good.
Let's just keep
Keep
going.
moving.
It's only 36 hit points off the total.
Maybe pick up the pace a little bit.
Oh, wait, we had more points taken off?
13 total. 39 total from the group is what it would.
And you did.
And you did. So,
And you
are you
did.
continuing down the path?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Down the
Yeah.
Okay.
Continuing my looking for traps. I am not going to touch any rope.
So you guys pass 4 more ropes.
But what if there's treasure at the end of those ropes?
Is there treasure at the end of the ropes, Bob?
Tell me.
Would you like to pick them up?
Yes.
Okay, here. No, Durgle, don't. Here's what I will do. I will get within 30 feet of those ropes, and I will flick out my mage hand, and I will pick it up.
Okay. You pick
We
up.
want the damn ropes.
Okay.
I'm gonna go prone again as he's doing that.
And I
You
will
pick up
the
the
mage
rope?
hand will throw it over my shoulder.
And no issue.
Hey,
This is safer, right? We did not take any damage. And I'll do that for every piece that we come across, I guess. Just mage hand it 30 feet away.
you're pretty handy.
Hey.
I try. All right, John Travolta.
Yeah, so you grab all 4 of them.
All right. That's
You do
41
feel
feet.
one give a little with the hand, but the string snaps, and you can hear that same click. It's like a quotation. But it doesn't do anything.
Okay, yeah. Is there any, like, can I see recesses in
Give
the...
me a perception
ceiling.
check.
Oh, shit. That is, what? Math is hard. 13.
Yeah, you don't see anything.
All right, Otho, after you.
Are
We're
you
almost
sure
to
all
the
the
end.
traps are gone? Because, man, I don't want to get hit with that again.
I didn't see anything. So how many more are we at?
You're like 800 feet in.
All right.
And you're 120 feet, both Durgle and Valerian. Just sees endless tunnel. I mean, to be fair, like 800 feet isn't that far. But you see another 120 feet and you don't see any change.
I will let Otho go first. Knowing that I heard
what if
something but
there's-
didn't see
What if there's
anything.
more traps?
Well, I mean, I just have to tie my shoe. Just go ahead. I will catch up.
Oh. So you guys walk another 800 feet. So you're like 1,600 feet in here.
That lie works for another 800 feet. He's like, have you finished tying your shoe yet? I was like, no.
Trying
And
to do
you
it.
come to a bag. It's just like nestled on the right side of the wall.
Is there still more tunnel?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I got miles of tunnel for you. Miles. This is gonna be great content.
Loving it.
The Goblin King says to pick up all the treasures and all the stuffs, so that means we gotta grab it.
What do you want me to look at it first? Maybe let my mage hand pick it up?
Yeah.
I'll kind of peek at it, make sure there's no, like, weird strings attached to it.
Hey, give me a perception, please. We can stick with your 13 if you want.
Alright, yeah, because I just rolled a 2, so.
So you have 9. 9's your perception.
My passive is higher than that.
As you're looking, you kind of, you don't see anything.
Alright, I will step back 30 feet and let my mage hand out and pick it up.
Yeah, you pick up the bag.
Right, I will mage hand it over to Durgle. Will this appease your Goblin King?
Yeah, what's in it?
I don't know.
I'm gonna open it.
Are you going to? So as you open it, you look inside. It has what you think used to be like meat. Maybe some like bread. But it's all gone moldy. And it's all just...
Guys, I found dinner.
Tinder? The matchmaker? Oh, dinner. Gotcha.
That's it? Just moldy bread and rotten meat?
Yeah, it looks delicious.
And then, like, as you kind of move it around, you
Are you
feel
okay?
something like squirm in there.
Oh, what is it?
It's a little rat.
dinner.
As you're holding it
okay.
up like second dinner, it's like trying to squirm away.
That's a whole second dinner.
No, thank you, Durgo. You can have all of it.
Did you take the bread out so we would have seen it? Or did you just look at it in the bag and leave it?
Push the top.
Muted.
Muted.
Hand.
I need a hand.
Damn, push the talk.
Here, I'll help. This is
Second
turtle dinner.
dinners. Yeah.
So now, okay. So seeing that the bread is moldy then, I'm going to cast Purify Food and Drink
Okay.
on it.
Read what that does.
All non-magical food and drink within a 5-foot radius sphere centered on a point of my choice, so her Durgle, is purified and rendered free of poison and disease.
Jax,
Mold
why did you
disease.
do that?
Mold is a fungus.
It's a fun guy.
It may not get rid of the mold. I just want to make sure it's not poisonous or diseased, so
Oh,
it won't
yeah.
make us sick if we ate it.
Yeah.
That's all.
Jax, you took all the flavoring out.
I made sure you're not going to get sick.
Oh, I'm a goblin. I don't get sick.
But we do, and we might need it with how long this hallway is.
I mean, they're like 1,600 feet. It's not that much. It's less than a mile.
I'm a nervous little gnome right now.
Okay.
What do you want to do? You gonna eat the rat?
I am.
Later, I'm gonna stuff him back in the bag and put the bag over my shoulder.
Okay, that's fair. It is a bigger bag, so it's not like Durgle sized. So it's like as big as your torso would be.
It kind of drags when I take it.
Nice. And you just
What are we gonna do with this rat?
She's going to
Eat it.
We're getting all of the goodies down here in this tunnel: rope and rats and moldy bread.
It's an excellent place.
Right.
and then you keep walking another 200 feet.
Yes.
You see a body lying along the side, same side as the backpack. And as you look at the body, it is of the shorter kind. It is of... It doesn't have, like, flesh anymore, so it's like bone. But it's probably maybe a little bit bigger than you, Val.
Would we be able to notice, like, I guess I don't know, like, the morphology between, like, halflings and gnomes, but, like,
Halflings
halflings
are like a small build, like tiny frame. Gnomes are a little bigger.
like, would we be
Like
able
in between
to
a
tell,
dwarf.
Would we be able to tell from, like, the skull or
Give me a medicine
no,
check.
the beak, the teeth, the,
The
speak,
beak. The beak.
the beaks?
The
beaky
gnome
old-
beaks that they have.
Okay, medicine.
Jackson, I am afraid this might be.
I'm
I
afraid
have
to.
18, and then my modifier is +6, so 24.
24. You do get the feeling that this is of gnomish descent.
Hey Jackson, does this look like anyone you know?
Do all
Is there
gnomes
any-
know each other?
Do you know these bones?
Is there any kind of like clothing or anything around that would give me any indication of somebody I knew?
It's like all tattered. I don't think it's
So
like
it's just
in dusty.
It just looks like fabric then.
Yeah, it's not like
Yeah.
recognizable. It doesn't have. I'm Jackson's friend from childhood.
This is Kevin. Hey, Durko, can I see that bag with the rat? Just real quick, I'll give it right back.
Yeah.
And
You can
I just
have
want, I just want to look and see if there's like any like embroidery, anything like telling.
Says this bag is Kevin's.
It wasn't on his shirt, but he had it on his bag.
No, there's not.
Okay, no like maker's mark on it or anything.
No,
Okay, all right.
which is
Durko,
typically
you
of lower craft than.
Okay, you can have it back. Is this dead body like face down?
No, it's like back against the wall, butt down, like as if it just
Okay, so kind of-
stopped. Yeah.
Okay. Any weapons? Any
Nope. No weapons.
boots?
Yeah, boots are still there. You can steal its boots.
I mean, no, I just want to... Do you recognize any of these? I mean, I don't know gnomish, fashion or make. But does this mean anything? I'm just worried because we are so close to your
people,
your community that...
Do I recognize any of it?
I mean, it's not like all gnomes in your village wear the same thing, right?
Yeah.
You don't have like one peddler.
No, we
one
don't.
Cobbler.
Just want to make sure it wasn't anything specific. So.
Can I?
No, I don't recognize that. Well,
I mean, you could have seen the boots before. Like, they're common.
yeah.
They're of lower class.
Yeah, the boots just seem like boots. It could be one of ours, but nothing telling or confirmational.
Can I determine like cause of death?
Even with that medicine check, you don't see any, like, stab wounds. You don't see any, like, bones broken. There's no, like, blunt force trauma.
Okay.
His
So
head
it just
wasn't bludgeoned.
Okay. And there's not any skin left, you said, right?
Yeah,
Like
it's
this
been
is
here
an
for a while.
old skeleton. Okay.
Yeah.
No burning?
No chars.
Okay. I mean, I can't determine what's eventually offed this person. Doesn't look like they suffered any sort of massive trauma. I suppose they could have theoretically bled out, but if they did, it was because of a major artery. It wasn't because of anything specific.
I mean, he probably got hit by that log back there and then made his way...
But the bones don't look broken, so I don't know.
True.
If it were the log, there would be some, and it killed him. There would definitely be some form of,
Alright.
unless his ears got really boxed, detrimentally bad.
Maybe he just walked back here to have a quiet exit from this world and not be bothered by anybody.
Yeah, this is what I would go.
I'll have to ask back home and see if anybody's been missing, but we don't normally venture out this far of our own decisions, so
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, do you want to take the body with us?
I think that's going to slow us down. I don't think that's a good idea.
I mean, look at
Hey.
it. It's tiny.
What kind of sick man take the body?
Wait, who wants to eat a rat here? I mean,
no,
give
that-
it a proper
I mean,
burial.
look at the...
Oh no, you're concerned with
All right.
proper burials.
Alesta, can you tell if it's like male or female just by looking at the bones?
I should be able to tell that. Like, if it's anything like human,
It's Selby. No, it is male.
like it's that specific.
It is male.
It seems like a male gnome. How old does it seem to be? Like, based on, like,
Bone density and
Got brittle bone disease. You can
like
see.
tooth decay, or like
probably middle aged at
Okay.
most.
Probably like a middle-aged gnomish male.
All right, that's good to know when we take back to the village. But I mean, we don't know if he died here or if he. I mean, we know he died here, but we don't know if he wanted to die here. Like maybe on the way back we pick him up. I don't want to. Because we could get to the end of this tunnel. There's nothing there. This
There's
is like
only one way forward, so let's keep going.
You
bud.
could
goose chase.
put the bones in the bag with the rat.
You know, I offered that, but I was ridiculed by the tall one, so I just choose not to offer anything.
Well,
Just wait until
I-
you get in a fight. See who's.
I
sword
vote
turns
if we
better.
are moving this body, we do it on the way out.
Okay.
Want to, like, onto-
Does what kind of shoes is Durgle wearing? Are they nice shoes?
They're like knee-high boots, but they have like patches on them where she's patched them because they're worn down.
Hey, Durgle, do you want these shoes?
Wait, are they nice?
They seem nice.
Durgo, do you want these dead?
Do they fit me?
I don't know. Do they fit her?
DM, do they fit me?
Do they fit her? Oh, they fit you.
Yeah, I want the dead man's boots.
All right, let's loot the dead man.
Okay.
Shooting the dead man's boots.
Yeah, you take his boots, put them on.
This is what you've come to.
What if they're cursed?
I put my. Oh.
That was Brittany, not Alesta.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Like, Durgle hears Brittany's commentary too, and she's just like, oh no, wait, that's the fake commentary.
I keep my boots, though, and I put them in the bag with the rat.
So
You better not eat them. Yeah. Do they give me superpowers?
No, they're just boots.
Oh. Okay.
But you put them on, right? Oh, yeah, they're fine. Just kidding.
Don't forget to add bag with rat and rotting meat to your inventory in D&D Beyond.
They've been purified.
Rotted purified meat. So.
Rotted purified meat. It won't make you sick,
He
Yum.
was dead at one time.
but it's still rotted.
Yummos. Okay. Do y'all move on from the dead body?
Heck yeah, man.
Yes.
Are you sure? You want to take what little piece of tattered cloth is left? So as you continue...
Wait, is there more left?
Yeah, there's just clothes. Would you like the clothes, too?
Well, okay, what else is on him? Does he have, like, a weapon?
Were you not listening to anything that was said?
No, I've listened to some stuff.
So he has shoes and clothes that are, like, at this point, unrecognizable fabric.
We have his boots. We have his bag.
We have his boots and his bag.
We continue.
Would you... Well, you don't even know if it's his bag. It's much bigger than a gnome would be, too.
All right.
All right.
So, because it's pretty big on Durgle.
I am ready for the next piece of this puzzle.
Yeah, let's move
So
on.
this is a puzzle. This is just random shit in a hallway.
That's a puzzle.
It's a puzzle. So as you move on, this time what seems like 20 minutes of just straight walking. And I want to remind you just how straight and smooth this cave is. Like there's no bends, there's no twists. It doesn't ever fluctuate in height or width.
Can we tell him what direction we are heading?
Give me a survival check. Yeah.
That's not good for me. That's a 9.
So you know that when you went down, the cliff that you went into was like south. So you're kind of heading south.
Okay. And is that back towards like the village and?
Yes.
Because we came over, down, and then back in and under.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. So at this point, it tees roughly 20 minutes in. So you're probably a good little over a mile. And by the way, there has been nothing else down this hallway. There's been no more ropes. There's been no more like. There's not even like loose pebbles down this hallway. It's that clear.
It's cleaner than Waterdeep.
And no torches or anything. We're just relying on our dark vision or whatever to see, right?
Correct.
All right. So there's a T.
Yes.
And if we look both ways, what do we see in
In
either
this
direction?
hallway.
Shit. Left or right?
You want to flip a coin?
I'm suddenly feeling a little bit paranoid. Jackson, do you still have the light? Like the hand-holdy light thing?
Ooh.
Yeah, I should actually.
Yeah, can we use that? Real quick? To see if there are a bunch of little dirtles running around, just secretly standing still, like, everybody shut the fuck up.
You wouldn't be able to see him.
No, we can't even see you. That's so disconcerting.
Yeah.
Durgle, do you have just talking in one direction when we're?
Big fan of One Direction.
Yeah.
Okay, so are
Band.
you whipping out the light?
Lantern of Revealing, yeah.
Okay, so as you do that, what are you doing specifically with it?
I'm just gonna pull it out. I'm going to maybe refill the oil. Well, yeah, I guess there would still be a little bit of oil in there from having put it out last time. So I'll just open it up, kind of hold it out down the right hallway to start, and just see if I see anything at all.
Okay.
And it
so
has a 30-foot radius.
as
What's
you,
up?
With
what?
What's directly above us?
Ceiling?
How high is the ceiling?
10 feet.
Okay.
I can't reach.
Timmy
his
Nips, welcome back to the chat, my friend.
Timmy Nips.
This is
Timmy's
Kylie's third
Nips.
session. Where have you been, friend? No, so as you look directly up, you see Timmy Nips sitting there, just...
Hi guys.
No, it's like nothing is directly up. So as you look down towards the left, you see more endless hallway. As you shine it against the wall, like forward, and as you kind of go around, what you've seen or haven't seen before with your dark vision, you see hands, those same black handprints that only show up with the light. They don't show up in your dark vision. But as you turn to the right, you see it, like, it just shines. It opens this whole, as far as you could see. I mean, in daylight, right? As you turn it to the right, you see that it hits this room and it just opens.
The room opens or the hands open?
The room opens.
That would be so creepy. Like if the light turned on and then all of a sudden they just like red.
Do we only see the hands going down the left side, but not the right?
You see them on every surface of every
Okay,
wall
on every
as you
surface,
shine
okay.
the light. So I guess, sorry, Brittany, as you look up, there's hands on the ceiling too.
Does anybody notice that there are hands on the ceiling?
I would not have been looking up that high.
Jax can't even turn his head.
Not after that hit. No, I'm.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
He needs a chiropractor. He needs some milk. This is a little disconcerting, actually. Maybe we should use light source more often.
You don't need it. I mean, you got dark vision.
I don't know who said that. Was that Ophel who said that?
No, that was me. DM.
I think it was Val.
Val said that?
I thought it came from the room down the hall.
Oh, now we're hearing voices. This is not good. Okay. Do we go to the big room then?
I say we go towards the big room.
Yeah, we follow the hands.
Let's follow the hands.
The hands are going everywhere.
Then we go everywhere.
So I say we go towards the big room. At least that's something different than we've been seeing.
Alright.
Yeah, and if it's a dead end, we can always
Turn
back down
around.
the other side.
Right.
Bright eyes.
Turn around. Right.
So you're going to the right?
Bright eyes.
Every now and then I get a
So are we going to the right?
Whatever side that room that
Yeah.
was illuminated by the lantern.
So as you go to start to head down there, do you still have the lamp on?
Yes.
Okay. You get closer. So you walk 100 feet, and you start to see into this room, and the lamp is kind of illuminated wall from where you're at to the end wall of this room. And as you look in, it's just like piles of white. Like mounded white.
Bad guano.
It's bad guano. It's not. Bad guano's gray.
It's dragon guano.
It's actually seagull shit. Seagulls everywhere.
Is the ceiling still 10 feet, or does it kind of
As
open
you
up?
go in, it opens up a little bit.
I want to look up. Can I see the ceiling?
As you look up, you see a ladder and like almost like a porthole at the top that's closed. But as you look into this room, there's a lot of piles of this white substance. It's like granules. It's not like mounded like stuck together. It's like granules of something.
All right, I will send my mage hand out. I will scoop up some and bring it back to
As
me.
you scoop up, it like falls through the mage hand fingers and just kind of like leaves a trail. But you get a pile towards you.
So as my mage hand is floating in front of me, I want to pick one of the granules up and.
Well, it's smaller than you're gonna pick a few.
Okay.
And you do that. Yeah, I mean you can do it.
Do I know what it is?
You want to taste it?
Cocaine.
It's salt.
Just give me. I just need a bump.
Is it really salt?
Salt.
It's like the Star Wars guy who's
There's
just
a lot of salt. A lot
is-
of salt.
Is it red?
Nope. That's right.
So, and it seems to be falling from this hole in the ceiling. I mean,
It's just piled around the outsides. in
oh,
several different piles.
along the
It's
walls.
witchcraft.
Is this? This isn't a salt mine, is it? Like, I will look at the walls now and try to see if are they still like the same smooth. What the hell is happening? I mean, you guys see that porthole up there?
Ooh, I see it.
How high up is that?
It's about 20 feet.
And is the ladder easily accessible? Like, is it all the way down to the floor?
Not for shorties.
Hey,
Like
Alesta,
shorties.
you have
What's up,
that
shorty?
grappling
It's your birthday.
hook. Yeah, the grappling hook. We could.
I happen to know someone who has a lot more rope than
We have so much
she
rope.
started out with.
I think you got 40 feet of just.
Otho, what do you?
More
make
than
of
40
this?
feet because like he was throwing stuff back too, right? Like we got a solid 100 feet of rope.
Maybe. I'll say 42. Otho's gonna be like,
42 feet of rope.
man, I don't know. It's weird. We saw some of this like in the forest area too.
This salt.
Yeah, I mean almost exact same. I mean obviously salt is salt, right? But it's weird that it's all the way out here.
Is it earth salt or sea salt?
It's like salt. I don't know.
It's Himalayan.
It's Himalayan
I believe.
pink crystal salt that
It is a
heals the body and the
Himalayan
mind.
But no, that was a real
It's
question.
not the
Is it-
Tuma. It's not like rock salt. It's not sea salt.
So it's finer salt then.
Yeah. Yes.
What, being from the forest, is this something that definitely would seem out of place?
Yes.
Being out in the forest. Okay.
Well, we have
Durgo,
one of two
you-
options. We can try to get through that hole up there, or we can go down the other side of the hallway.
Lift me up and I'll go see what's up there.
Durga,
Well,
what
if I lift you up, we are at 6.5 feet.
I can get onto the shoulder so he can have 3 of us.
Okay, so your 3 feet plus my 3.5 plus Jackson's 3.5. That is 9. We are only halfway there.
I wish somebody would draw this. By the way,
Okay, so I have a legitimate question. Okay, I don't want to get hung up on details that don't matter, but
but
so
we're going to.
But we're going to because this is D&D. I'd like to remind everybody. Thank you, Bob.
That's the best part of the game.
Thanks,
I'm
Bob.
sorry, I had to. It was so perfect.
I was doing my best.
All right, sorry, go.
Okay, so you say it's not rock salt. So, like, it's not like mined salt? It's like sea salt?
It's like salt that you would use at a table.
So it's like
you
refined?
you would
This
see
isn't
in
like
this,
recently mined, this is like refined.
you would see in like the city of Waterdeep that type of like table salt.
Y'all, I don't want to be. Y'all.
Y'all.
Suddenly, Alesta has a little bit of Idaho
Did you
in
read
her.
Doug? You read Doug's. He's like, "Howdy, y'all," in the chat. As
Oh.
you said that.
Hey there. Howdy, y'all. But I don't want to get hung up on details that don't matter, but this salt isn't just like mined salt. It's refined. That's strange. For this much salt, that's hours and hours of work and production to make this tile. It's not just like this is being mined and thrown out of the portal. This is like refined for use salt. That's weird.
Totally
It's
agree.
weird, but what does it tell us? Anything meaningful, though?
Yeah, it tells us Go home.
It does seem to be spelling that. It could mean that we have calcium deficiency if we really want to eat it all, because that you crave salty foods when you have calcium deficiencies.
This is an odd factoid that you have thrown at us, Alesta. But okay.
Feel dead inside for some reason.
Is somebody going to? Are we going up this hole, or are we going down the hall?
I could shoot.
I have offered.
I could
Go ahead.
Oh, I could shoot a rope arrow up, and we could just skimmy up.
Sure. Can you shoot the grappling hook, do you think? I don't know how bows work.
You could try.
The three of you standing on top of each other could reach it. Like, it's just not at the ground for, like, 3 feet people. So Alesta could probably grab up and, and as she touches it, like, if she were to.
I just like the imagery of them being like, how do we get up there? Let's crawl on top of each other. And Alesta's just like, I could just... okay.
No, but as, like, it is steady, though. So you can't, like, pull it down to you. There's not like a, oscillating, telescoping. I don't know if that's
Remember,
right
you are the one to go first this time.
Well, in her defense, I did offer to go first.
Oh, see, Jax is going first.
You
But,
were letting
but you're
Durgle off
next,
the hook.
Durgle. You're next, Durgle.
Okay.
Okay, so Durgle, as you get a boost up to this ladder and you climb up.
No, Jackson's going.
Jackson's going.
Sorry, Jackson.
Yeah.
As you get a boost up to the same, just replace Durgle with Jackson is what I said. You guys misheard me. Jackson, as you get a boost up and climb up to this ladder, at the very top, you see like this, twisting lever hatch. And are you going to twist and open it?
Yes, sir.
As you do that, you open. As you peer out, you are looking into like the field of downed trees. You don't see the camp that was there before, as you remember on the map, like a giant section of the trees were cut down. But in this section, you also see that there's a lot of salt on the ground.
I assume it's still like daylight, so the light would be kind of rushing into the room below.
Oh,
us.
absolutely, yeah.
Well, it takes us outside, and there's a lot more of the salt out here. We're just up in the downed part of the forest still, not like where the camp was, but that's where we're at. So we can get out here at least. But there's more of this salt, which is weird. That's not normal above ground, especially.
Should we take this as a sign that we should go home?
How about we fashion another rope and secure it a little bit harder to this so that it reaches all the way down, so if we need to make a run for it and run back here to get out, we have something that we can easily scurry up as opposed to this dangling rope. We can make ourselves a mistake. Another mistake.
I can just take some rope and put it at the bottom of the ladder, so we only have to use that much rope instead of going all the way up, because there's a whole ladder already leading us all the way to the top.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah, but I don't feel comfortable leaving this area without going down that other hallway. Is that what we were planning?
I think that we should continue to see where this leads us, but just prepare for an emergency exit, just in case we need to run back here.
All right.
I'm fine continuing.
Are you okay with that, Durgle?
Yeah.
Okay. Durgle's like that one vine of like, okay.
You have not been like drinking, have you? Sorry to be so like frank, but
If you are, share.
sometimes Jackson responds that way when,
I'm just really
That's bubbly.
brave.
Well, okay. Just making sure. Just still trying to figure you out a little bit. It's okay. I'm ready to head down that the other hallway. And
Okay.
see what we're dealing with, and then maybe get the truck out.
Are you leaving the Jax? Did you leave the hatch open?
I would have closed it, I think.
Okay.
Maybe I wouldn't have turned it to like lock it, but I would have at least made sure the lid was back down.
Okay.
Escape.
Yeah. So
Exactly.
as you head back down and you head back to that, you make it back to the T. You go straight at this point, which would be the left pathway. You walk a little bit farther. Do you still have your lamp on?
Yes.
So, at this point, the hands are still on the wall, but you get into a much larger room. As you get to this area, the smell is overpowering. It is just abrasive to your nostrils. It would offend you if you were in this in real life. So as you get there, you just see like the hand. You can no longer see the hands, and it becomes this like muted red, almost. But this room now becomes like 40 feet wide by 20 still, and there's that same porthole above it. But this room doesn't have like the piles of salt. It has just tables that line the entire outside with, a couple feet in between each of the tables.
Okay, so I don't know very much about dragons. But dragons have hordes, right? Like, that's a thing. They hoard.
Yes.
Okay. And so theoretically, I mean, dragons usually hoard, like, gold, right?
I think so. Yes.
All right, well, here is my investigation prediction. This dragon actually hoards salt and dinner guests. And we just stumbled upon its hoard.
Do you think a dragon would walk down these halls, though?
I mean, we know a dragon that turned into a dwarf, so...
Is
A fair
dinner
point.
guests good or bad?
It depends. Like, are you a guest for dinner, or are you a guest as dinner?
But that's bad. And from my experience, just so you know, this is not dragon. I'm sorry. The handprints, dragons don't have hands.
Again, I think I just covered this with
Well, again, I'm the expert here and you are not. Is that fair to say? How many dragons have you killed?
I haven't seen you kill any, and you've led us on this false lead, and
Well,
Yeah, you tried to
you've
attack
known me
an
for
illusion.
like a day. So, this isn't dragon.
this asshole is dragon-splaining me.
Well, you're dragon-splaining him, so...
I'm
Tit
I
for
would-
tat,
Literally, I'm not dragon-splaining him. I'm literally providing, like, information. Alright, whatever.
Isn't that literally what it would be?
No,
No.
it's
Oh.
not. No.
No.
There's a very big difference between splaining and explaining. We'll get into it later. I'll explain it to you later.
So
I'm excied. I can.
What are
I can
these-
feel this. And this is Otho, not me. Not me.
this
it's
is in
Otho.
character,
In
yeah.
character.
Oh, I thought I was talking to I was talking to you. Okay, never mind.
Well, then that's exciting.
How many tables are there? You said they're lining the outside.
Yeah, there's probably 10 to 15. I mean, if you want to go and count, there's 12 exactly.
Well, I want to go look at one and see the craftsmanship, see if there's anything on them.
Is there any sign of like the salt
There's
being on
empty
them at any
salt
point?
shakers everywhere.
No.
Guys,
So,
it's witches. It's witches.
You think so? Why, Durga? What are you saying?
I
Witches
believe
for?
that more than it's a dragon.
Well, then how could Durgal have like seen, or how could her GPS have picked up a dragon?
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Maybe.
Right.
I mean, it would need to be Durgal. It would need to be like a real dragon, right? Like it wouldn't just be an illusion, right?
I don't think so. I think it would be a real dragon. I haven't used it very many times.
But out of character, that is what the spell is.
Yeah,
right?
it would
Like,
be real.
It would be a real
dragon.
Okay. So
Well,
It's not like me versus you. I mean, you're the ones that gotta figure this out. I know what it is.
oh no, I'm not. That was a less to add. Oh, we're having a problem figuring out who's talking to who in character and not out of character. All right.
Jackson, do you want to peek your head up out of this one? I mean, I imagine it's just like how far was the hallway?
It was a
between
good.
that
It was
first
a good
room?
length.
Yeah,
Couple
I'll
hundred
climb up to. I'll climb
I
up to the other
imagine
one.
it's a good length from the other hole. So you.
That's what she said.
That's gracious. I will climb up to this next porthole.
feet, said red face.
Stonefly Kai.
Yeah. So as you climb up to this, you try to spin the. I'm just gonna call it a valve. I don't know the word for it. It doesn't move.
Heavy on the vowel. Okay.
But so Val, back to your other question of as you kind of look at these tables, there's no inscriptions on it, but there's a lot of like marks, like deep gouges, abrasions on the tables.
Kind of rub my fingers over them. Are they like uniform?
No,
Like a claw, or like just?
like lines.
Are they like microderm abrasions, or are they just regular abrasions?
I'm not going to answer that.
Lines of gouges. All right.
They look like claws?
No.
No, not they are not.
It looks like if you were to
but-
take like a knife on
Oh.
a block of wood.
Okay.
You guys, there's sacrificial witchcraft going on in this room.
What if it's a dragon witch?
Then I say we
You
get out
hear
of here.
Otho just like,
He's
All
gonna
right,
be so
Otho.
embarrassed when it becomes a dragon witch.
Yeah.
He's gonna be so embarrassed.
I mean, we are at the end of the line on both of these tunnels. Only one goes up. I think we know what to do.
On delay.
I mean, unless you can, I cannot see anything we are missing.
So the latch won't turn. Can it be like lockpicked? Is it locked, or is it?
Do you want me to go take a look?
there's not like a where you can use tools at it or anything. I mean, you can try and like
Well.
strength check it.
That's
Yeah,
not me.
I'll try to. All right, I'll try to break it down using the techniques I learned in Paladin School, also known as Church.
Okay.
Just
give
do
me
a strength roll.
Yeah, strength roll, please.
I didn't pass.
I love that.
What does that mean?
May mean that I got a natural 1, potentially.
So as you get up there and you're kind of like, Otho just like,
Who has FeatherFall?
Who has FeatherFall? Alessa's like going to head bash it and knock herself the fuck out.
yeah, you can't open it. And Otho's just laughing hilariously.
Do you want to give it a try, Othel?
No, I'm good. Thanks though.
All right. I say we get out of here. This is a severe waste of our time.
So this is so just to get it right. These two rooms are like the end of the tunnel. There's nothing beyond this. It's like the long tunnel and then those two rooms to the left and to the right. Is that correct? As far as we know.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. We should check these rooms for, I don't know, secret doors. It seems weird to me that that entrance so far away would be so heavily guarded, but then that porthole in the other room is just there and openable to an inner room. We should check and see if there are other rooms around.
All right. I mean, Jackson, you're the one with the lantern, but I can kind of.
Do you think
move
maybe
along.
a dragon's hiding in the floor somewhere?
I mean, it's possible. I don't want to rule that out.
I think it's safe. I think it's safe to say that.
that.
I think it's safe to say. Well, hold on. Let's make sure we get this correct. I'm here offering assistance and help, mocked and ridiculed the entire way, and then I become a smartass and I'm the problem.
All right.
Well, I'll see you guys, and he's just gonna head for the salt cave and be like,
all right, peace out.
"Good luck."
Yeah, Sturgle.
Are all your adventures like this?
This is kind of tame compared to our other
This
adventures.
is pretty close.
Alright.
It's like when you go out with your coworkers for the first time and you're like, oh, I'm not doing this again.
Big.
The illusory dragon is pretty close to a talking horse, so this is a normal day for us.
You guys, this is enough! And I'm going to try to see if I can sense a dragon again.
Okay.
All right.
Do I sense a dragon?
It's a couple miles away, right? You get up to like 5
Within
miles.
16.
Yeah.
Six.
Yeah, 6.
Oh, I thought it was 16.
No, 6. It's 1 mile unless it's my favorite terrain, and where my favorite terrain is 6.
Gotcha.
You do sense one, but it's pointing you like straight through a wall. In the north, so in this left pathway in this room, it points you straight through the wall at the other end.
And there's not like any doors or anything. It's just like on the other side of the wall.
Well, it like points you that way. It doesn't give you like a distance, like in 10 feet.
In 10 feet. Take a look.
There's definitely not a dragon in this room, and it's that way. Through the wall. But not through the wall, just that direction.
I want to take my slingshot and just a little pebble that I've been carrying around with for the slingshot and just shoot it at the wall. See if it bounces off or if it goes through. Because I don't trust a damn thing after that
This
dragon.
seems like an episode of The Office.
Yeah, go ahead.
You sure? Jackson, you sure you don't want to use your crossbow?
I'm more likely to hit the wall with this.
He wants to hit a wall, not.
And as you shoot it, it just plinks off the wall and falls down. But
Oh,
after
it's
that,
a real wall?
a couple seconds, you hear like a slamming sound from the room behind you, or the room where the salt was.
Is Otho gone?
Yeah, he left.
Yeah, that's Otho leaving. He will not be missed.
How loud was it
It was pretty loud.
to our ears?
Can so I wanted to, as he was walking away, but if it's too late, that's okay. I wanted to insight check him before he left to see, like, if he was actually just like, okay, this fucking party, like, I'm fucking done.
Yeah, go ahead.
Or if he was like, okay, I'm getting out of here for another reason.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, that is so much better. Wait, what is my mod? Yeah, okay, so this is a 19.
Yeah, you get the feeling that he was trying to be helpful, and then he's just like, I'm not. This isn't worth it.
You guys, after this, we should send Otho a fruit basket.
No. I don't think so. He was offering us 4 gold to kill a dragon. That's...
Well, he
Well,
wasn't.
to be fair, it was his boss, and he was trying to be helpful. Let's give him like a 4 copper
I'm not
worth
giving him a
fruit
goddamn
basket.
thing. I mean, you feel free.
I'll send him
Alright.
a kindly written note.
I mean, I do think we should not ignore that sound that we heard in the other room.
Yeah, I'd like to think I would have,
That
or
was
as soon as I
Otho.
heard it, I was going to go check it out. I'm getting curious.
You get the idea that it was Otho leaving and the trapdoor shut. Or not the trapdoor, the porthole.
I still want to go check it out.
Yeah, go ahead. You walk in there and you see nothing because the door's shut.
That's fine. I at least wanted to actually make sure my character was in there, and I'm going to actually start looking around in the salt piles a little bit. Just kind of sticking my hand all the way in, seeing if there's anything hidden in the salt piles.
An investigation check, please.
I'd like to start checking the walls of the empty room that we were in.
Okay. Give me an investigation check as well.
Investigation is +6. 17.
Okay.
But if you're investigating, you could add
You have a natural 20.
double that, prof.
Is that what you got?
Yeah, that's what I got. +2.
Okay. So, Jackson, we'll start with you first. As you feel around, you kind of go through each salt pile, and you don't find anything at all, other than
cool.
Alesta, as you're in your room, Alexa, stop. As you're in your room, you start looking around, and you look at all the tables. You notice one table is crafted just a little differently, and you start, kind of touching around it. You find a button.
Hey, y'all, I found a button.
Well, did you push it?
No, I'm not an idiot.
I want to
have
take
a negative intelligence modifier.
I
I'm not an
really
idiot.
like buttons. What kind of button?
It's a pressy button, not a snappy button.
Oh, we don't need to worry about that then.
I would like to take two fistfuls of sand and put it in my pockets.
Pocket salt.
Okay.
Exactly. Shusha.
Okay. All right, Jax, you do that. What is party 2 doing in indoor room 2?
Yeah, I'm still just sitting there.
Hey, Jax, once you get back here, we have a button.
Okay. I'll just slowly start walking back. I'm not going to run back, but just walk.
And so then we all just sit there and wait for Jax.
So what's the deal with this button?
Okay, alright, so now that we're all here, right? Alright, then let's see what this button does, if anything. I'm going to be really embarrassed if it does nothing. And I'll press it.
Okay, as you press it, a door opens. So where Jax actually shot his slingshot at that far wall, this door just goes... And it leads down a smaller, much narrower path. Probably 10 feet tall still, but like shoulder width for most of you.
Sweet, more hallways.
Jackson, I have a feeling that was your slingshot, not the button.
Good job.
You have too much faith in my slingshot.
It was just the delayed reaction.
Still better than my crossbow.
So, we're going to fast forward.
What'd you say, Kai? You're muted.
This is the way of the dragon.
It is the way of the dragon. We're like little karate kids.
Karate kids. Okay, so as you walk, not very far, 150, 200 feet, you come to another room. This one does have a torch in it. Does have lighting that are lit.
What else do we see if we look around?
Do you want to walk up close enough to it to see inside?
I will walk up to the threshold of the room.
I don't want to make that decision for you all because if you want to walk up,
That's
to the room,
fair. You're right. That's fair.
So as you do kind of get close to the room, out maybe still on the dark side of where the light would cast into the hallway, you see a dragon laying on its side, not moving. But it has, so there's torches on either side of the room. The room is, again, expertly carved all the way through. 10 feet. The room becomes now 20 feet tall, just like normal. 20 feet wide by 20 feet wide.
If I look up, is there a hatch?
There's no hatch here.
I kind of wish that Othel was here just so we could rub this in his face a little bit. Anyway, now we can actually do the diplomat thing with this dragon, right? Is it bronze?
It is a bronze dragon. But as you look at the dragon,
No.
it is much smaller than the one that was the illusion.
Is it a real baby dragon?
And in this room, you still see the hands as you look all around it.
Oh, I think Durgle just yelled out some
Oh,
draconic.
yeah, right. So, and
Talent.
it doesn't. So the dragon doesn't move, but you see a little head pop up from the other side
Dragon
of
head.
no, from the other side of the lion dragon on the ground that is just covered in blood, and he just looks up at you. Then he just peeks back down. So as you see the head, it's it's got like just balding on the top, white hair around the sides that's kind of matted with just dragon guts.
Okay, Alesta is going to out loud say, "What the fuck?"
I haven't seen people in a while.
Yeah, who the fuck?
What are you doing down here?
Lipstick?
Sorry, that was the Vine reference. What are you doing down here?
Tunnels were sealed. I don't remember. I've been down here for so long. What are you doing?
Are you eating a dragon?
Oh no. We don't eat these. And he's
What
like
are you doing?
twitchy. I guess it's just me at this point. And so at this point he kind of like walks around, and you see him in like a leather smock and like gloves all the way up to his arms, and just like he's a gnome, very small, very short. Yeah, no, it's just been me for a while. But how did you get in here?
We walked through a door.
Which one? There's a few through here.
There
And he,
was
like,
one.
Looks around.
There,
What day is it?
I don't even know. It's Wednesday.
Oh, and he's like,
Everybody says a different day.
oh, well, good day. And he just goes right back to the other side of the dragon.
No, wait. Now what the fuck?
Oh, hi. What are you doing here?
Well, we've come to kill a dragon, but it seems you
This
have already
one's
done
already
that.
dead. Yeah, no, you don't
Yeah.
need to kill this dragon.
I mean, are there any more? We are invested for 4 gold, and we'd like to, get that money.
No, I've been. There are no more dragons here, I don't believe. But I've been stuck here for a while, and my partner left.
What do you mean you've been stuck here? You can.
There was a whole
You can
group
walk
of,
down the miles of
no
corridor.
This room does not open.
Oh well, it's
Yes,
open
it
now.
They forced me in here to what
Who is they?
like what is it that they say? Discovery requires experimentation. That's it. So I
Alright.
live here.
Who says that?
The people.
Is that a phrase that I would have heard before?
I don't know.
That sounds.
Jackson, is this the guy who like used to beat the shit out of you and
You don't recognize this gnome.
I was never beaten.
No, just like academically.
This gnome is
You know, the guy who
much
was better at you.
much older than Jackson. This would
I
be like an
wouldn't say he
elder,
was better, just luckier.
prettier maybe.
So who put you in here? Is it
Oh,
the people with the hands?
yeah, yes.
Well, do you want to go? You can go.
Well, I can't. This is my job.
I actually came here to tell you you've been let go.
Give a deception check, please.
I'm going to intentionally fail it.
Oh, and he just, goodbye. And he goes back around.
All right, I'm going to walk around and see what he's doing.
I'll go with him.
No, I don't want to touch anything.
So as you
don't get
walk
anything on me.
around, you see the dragon is on its side, flayed, and he's almost like a medical examiner would. So taking out organs, measuring them.
Right.
Discovery requires experimentation.
I would like to inquisitively ask him, what are you doing here?
Oh, we must learn. Again, discover. It requires experimentation.
We like to learn. What are you learning?
Well, we learn about these. Pretty much whatever's brought in here, I think. Yeah.
So things are brought to you.
Yes, I don't leave this room.
Who brings them?
Oh, the people.
Like you? And
Holds
me?
up the hand.
Us? No.
No, not taller.
Like her. The height.
He kind of hides behind you, Jax. Is she one of them?
No, she's not.
Oh.
She's fine. She's good.
But I must get this done before they come back.
Can I help?
Yeah.
He is handy.
Oh, good. And he hands you a not like a bone saw, but a crude cutting apparatus.
What do you want me to cut with it?
We go with this. Goes this way, and he kind of dives, as gross as it sounds, back into the flayed opening.
Setting my bag down. I'll go with him.
And he
A
starts
flayed dragon, sign me up.
he starts throwing stuff, and then he hands you what would be the heart. Here,
Okay.
take this.
Okay. I'll take it.
When are these people coming back?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, typically
What day
speaking,
is today?
it's Wednesday.
Tuesday.
I think maybe
Tuesday.
I think maybe Tuesdays
Monday?
they come back. What is today?
Oh, well, then we have a week.
What is today?
Is it
I don't
nighttime or daytime?
It's daytime.
It's early morning.
Oh,
But what day is it? No, actually.
Tuesday.
So they come on Tuesdays.
Oh, I don't know. And you look as you shine the light against some of the walls. You see scratches, and there's a lot towards the other side of the dragon. So there's probably a couple hundred. Small, not much taller than the dragon would be laying down its side.
This guy is a Looney Tune.
What are you? And he points to Durgle.
A goblin?
Oh, I've seen your kind before. And he kind of pulls out his measuring, and he starts measuring your ears.
That's rude.
You need to ask before you do something like that.
Well, discovery requires experimentation.
Yeah, it also requires signed consent, sir.
I'm gonna put my ears down. People make fun of my ears. If you're making fun of me, I'm gonna kick you in the shin.
Well, they are bigger than the other goblin that was in here.
What?
Not much. A little bigger, not much.
Bigger than my ears?
Yours are bigger than this one's. The one that was in here, not this. This is dragon.
Where did that goblin go?
I don't know.
What was that goblin's name?
It didn't have a name.
What is your name?
Did he have a bag like hers? And I'll point to the bag that...
No, I've never seen that bag.
What if I started measuring your body parts?
And he kind of thinks. I never thought of that. And he hands you the measuring stick. And he holds out his arm. What does it say?
That's rude too. I can't reach your arm.
Oh, he's a gnome. You could probably reach his arm.
Oh,
No, she can't.
No. I think you're weird. I don't like you.
Oh. Well, good day.
I'll take it and I'll measure his arm.
Okay. Oh, how big is it?
Val, what the hell is happening right now?
Well, I'm getting some of these scales off of this dragon, so we have proof that we killed one. We're
But
getting
you
this
didn't
for
kill
gold.
one.
Well, we have the proof that one was down here. So I'm gonna take one of my daggers out and start like trying to pry off 5 or 6 scales.
No, don't.
No, I am.
Do it
Do you want
carefully.
to discover something
No.
new?
Hold
Yeah.
on. I will help you. And he,
No, I don't.
And he takes the thing from Jax and pulls out like a knife and just quickly, like he's done this before, hands
All right,
you
do it.
like 7 scales.
I'm good.
What kind
Hold on. And he runs around and runs into the dragon again. And you hear like, as if he's like moving around in it. And he comes out with a little sack. He's like, ooh, here. This one.
What is this one?
It's like,
I think it's what generates the fire.
that's it.
Ooh, I want that. I'm gonna take it. I'll put it in my bag. Maybe wrap it in some of the cloth I have so it doesn't totally gross out everything in there. This is cool. What are you? How long have you been doing this for?
Yeah.
Oh,
Are all these scratches on the wall? How
yes.
long have you been in here?
too long. I lost. What day is today?
Wednesday,
Oh,
Tuesday,
Thursday.
something.
436 days then.
There's
Wow.
not that many days in the week.
That means he's been here longer than a week.
Okay, but how can you know that just from the day of the week? Wouldn't you lose track of the number of weeks?
Well, mark a tally for each day. I mean, I could be off a couple days. You lose track of time.
What are you looking for? What are you being asked to look for?
Well, we experiment.
To discover.
Document.
Will you not list?
Um,
You need to a listening. Sorry, that was bad. Sorry.
No, that's
a
good.
listening. A listening.
and
A
then,
Listerine.
and then
Fresh breath with a Listerine.
he pulls out he pulls forward his smock and pulls out this book. This and you look at it and it has like diagrams of like this dragon specifically and like how long intestines are, like how big the stomach is. It's like almost like a medical reference.
Do they ask you to look for sources of power in these things that they are bringing you?
No.
I think he's just trying to document all he can about this dragon to know more about it. It's kind of like what we would do when we were trying to
discover.
figure out how to build stuff.
Okay, but he's not doing this for himself. He's doing this for
Yeah, them.
the Black Hand people.
I was-
Well, I'm not saying
forced
what
to-
he's doing it for, just what he's doing.
I
Well,
was-
I kind of want to know why they have this man trapped in here doing grotesque experimentation on a dead dragon. I think that's reasonable. Right?
I'm not saying it's unreasonable, but I don't know that he knows. Do
Well-
you? Do you know why they want you doing this?
Discovery. But, and he's like, what is your name? Your name?
I'm Jax. Jackson.
Are you from here, Jax?
I'm from a few miles away in the forest. Yeah.
I've seen your kind, before. And you hear, everybody give me a perception check.
Oof.
18.
Dirty 20.
9.
Dot 9. Perception. Okay.
It was 18 plus.
You hear that same, like, slamming sound of the porthole that you've heard before that Jackson investigated.
What does this other gnome do when he hears the sound?
Nothing. He's still just cruising.
I'm gonna hide.
Okay. Give me
Go.
a stealth check.
What are you doing?
Guys, yeah, that seems like it's somebody. That might be these people coming back.
It's probably Otho.
You muted Kai.
19.
Okay.
It's probably not though, Oh, maybe it is.
Is there anything else in this room, or is it just the dragon?
It's the dragon. Then
Like a workbench, or...
it kind of like slopes down in the into the middle.
Yeah, it catches all the blood.
Yeah, on the other side, there's like a gnome-sized workbench and a couple drawers with tools. And then, like, against that back wall, there's posters of things, like different animals that have the same kind of, like, drawing and stuff to scale.
I need Templeton here. I need somebody to hide behind. I am going to run to the...
Hide in the dragon.
I'm not going to...
Go get in the dragon now.
No, I'm going to run over by the workbench and try to hide underneath it.
No, don't hide. There. It could be friends.
I doubt it.
What if it's more of you?
Well, then I will come out of hiding.
And he gets all excited. He's like, I haven't had friends in a long time.
I'm going to put out the lantern, but I'm not going to hide. I'll probably give my bag to somebody if I see them going to hide.
There's still torches on the outsides in this room.
Yep. I just never put it out, and I don't want anybody else to see it lit.
I'm not going to hide, but I'm going to definitely have... I'll have my shield out, specifically. I'm not going to take out my spear, like as a show of aggression, but I will take out my shield.
So you guys just like... So if you were to be out in that other room, there's like a... I don't know, 50-foot walkway down here. Are you going to just be in the doorway, or you take... Like, imagine it a square room with a rectangle hallway, right? Are you going to be off to the side so they can't see whoever that was?
Yeah, I'll be off to the side so that they can't like see me as they're coming down the hallway, but I'm not going to be hiding so that when they enter the room, after they enter the room, they'll be able to see me, but they won't be able to see me from the hallway.
Okay. And
go
ahead, Jax.
I'm gonna be admiring his tools and just kind of walking around and just observing the dragon. I'm not like trying to hide myself. I might accidentally be behind it when they walk in or something, but I'm not hiding myself.
Okay. And Durgal, you hid. Valerian, what are you doing?
I'm hiding by the workbench.
I'll like cover the work. Yeah, I'll like stand in front of the workbench, I guess, like providing cover for Val.
Oh, you are my new Templeton.
Oh well, you know, someone has to be.
Okay. And as you start to hear the footsteps, the people who rolled higher perception get closer and closer to this, like, other room. Room 2 is what we were calling it. And you hear somebody go, Gelfine, what are you doing in there? Why is your door open? It wasn't me. Discovery. And he's like, ah! And he kind of like hunkers down the dragon. And as this person that yelled walks, it is a very taller than Alesta, probably 7 foot, just hulking humanoid. And then he sees you. What are you guys doing in here? And that's where
do I see any? Real quick, do I see any like markings on him?
You see him in just this
symbols?
white robe, with several of the black handprints around it.
Well, he did.
What is he racially?
You would think like a Goliath.
Oh.
So he's very tall.
Wow, fancy.
Yeah, it's a pretty good size. So we'll end it here. Thanks everybody for playing. Thanks everybody in the chat for hanging out.
Travis Ood, I jumped on
I'm
the
just
wagon.
oohing because that's where it's ending, and I'm intrigued by what's going to happen next. That's all.
Yeah.
Okay, is that going to be our new thing now? Jackson will ooh, or Jackson will just make a sound, and then like all of us have to like.
It's a train. It's an ooh train.
It's an ooh train.
I mean, we can make that our thing, but
we're like Ken Coos now.
Yeah. So this is where we're going to end it. Thanks everybody for playing. Thanks everybody in the chat for watching, chatting, hanging out with us. Be sure to check us out tomorrow night for FeatherFall Table Talk, where Chris, Travis, and I will be going over the Onomancy, Wizard, the last Unearthed Arcana class that is left. Be sure to check us out Tuesdays for The Gods We Know with Group 2, DM'd by our very own Adam as Lamas.
Adam as Lamas.